Hey, yo, YouTube, what's up? It's your boy, Louis Cypher. Recently, I've been watching Vaush's arc of reaching out to the manosphere. You know, the red pillars, the MGTOWs, the Incels. I mean, he made 3 great debunking videos. He was really ruthless at them. And he had 3 really nice interviews where he talked to them, talked to manosphere types, and he kind of talked them through some of their more crazier ideas. But there's something that's kind of missing in his whole adventure right now, and that's accountability for the fucked up shit that gets said in the progressive community about white Christian American men, westernized men, that does lead into a certain level of alienation. I mean, I was there when Vaush spoke with Dr. Warren Farrell, and it was an interview that I've been waiting for a progressive to have for the longest time, and Vaush did not fail. He was attentive. He was aggressive. He called us out for some of our narcissistic predilections, and then after the Warren Farrell interview, he just dived headfirst into the demagoguery. He just went off on this rampage of accusing Styx Hexenhammer of being a pedophile, of accusing all conservatives of being pedophiles, of calling Tim Pool a creepy paternalist because, you know, Tim Pool wants a traditional wife. Sargon of Akkad made several videos about the Rotherham rape gangs. He accused Sargon of being a racist who is trying to police white women's vaginas. Just the most demagoguery. It's just the worst kind of demagoguery you could imagine. And now I see this new compassionate Vaush, and I'm wondering, is he just having a pledge drive? Is he looking for more subscribers? Vaush, are white men your allies, or are they your meal ticket at this point? All right, look, and let's not even get it. Like, we know there's a disconnect between men, in particular, at least masculinists, and the feminist movements. We have a certain affinity towards traditionalism. We have a certain affinity towards dominance hierarchies. We have a certain affinity towards gender roles. We want to perform our gender, and rather than tell them that those avenues are shrinking and it's time to move on, Vaush would gladly tell you that if you were more progressive, if you were more socialistic, if you accept the socialist platform, you would be cured of your nihilism and your alienation. In other words, you see that? That's the Statue of Liberty right there. Vaush wants us to sacrifice our liberty for pussy. Isn't that ridiculous? Isn't that just dumb? Like, truth be told, the only thing socialism has ever done is make very wealthy prostitutes and very megalomaniacal bureaucrats. That's it. That's all you could expect from socialism. It's not the answer to your solution. And most likely, you're going to finance the new lifestyle of the progressive hierarchy. That's another thing that we need to address about progressivism and masculinity. Progressives want to overturn the hierarchy from a dominance of competency and strength to a dominance of vulnerability. If you don't believe me, just take a look at who they protect. You get the trans community with their higher suicide rates. You get the gay community because they're frail women. And at the bottom of that list, the bottom of the new hierarchy is men. And they have always operated on that. They have always operated on a platform of afflicting the comfortable and comforting the afflicted. White men will never feature prominently in any progressive socialist platform. In other words, worse yet, you'll be the dogs that they kick. Sorry about all that noise. So, instead of selling us these bunk, of course, instead of selling us this bunk theory of being rescued by socialism, how about you have a conversation with a MGTOW who wants, like, at least have a conversation about actionable policies that men could do for themselves, irrespective of women's desires, to overcome their nihilism, to overcome their cynicism, to better themselves, to get health care, to get psychiatric care if they are feeling depressed. Instead of trying to link all of what's going on to capitalism, how about we talk about living in the now? Because whether you want to admit it or not, Vaush, the world has been the statistics are not in your favor when it comes to optimism. Statistically, there has never been fewer children being born. Statistically, there haven't never been more virgins. Statistically, there have never been fewer relationships. And when it's all said and done, that old adage of alpha fucks and beta bucks has been codified in the holy matrimony of the distinction between OnlyFans and Tinder. Women are not going to rescue men. Women are going to rescue themselves. Men need to learn how to do the same, because it's all you have left is yourself. So enjoy the sunshine as a man. And Vaush, if you ever want to have a conversation with a MGTOW about actionable policies, hit me up. You know, I'm always there. And I know you might have a few hang-ups about the conversation getting into a blood feud or shouting match or blood sports. I can assure you, I'm too much of a gentleman to get into that. But hey, if you want to have a conversation with a real MGTOW, hey, hit me up. It's your boy Lunatic signing out.